Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down. Here's Hurts. It's an open man. It's Washington. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They go play action with Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And with a hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail. Difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold
chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
To Matt Breida.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And a Dolphin first down.
Working out of the gun. That's complete to his running back, Conner. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. From midfield, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
The incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
First down, Miami.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. To a fast pass outside complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. swing this complete out to Hill. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
That's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and build a play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down.
On first down, here's Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that earlier.
And the Dolphins are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. After 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons 3, Dolphins nothing.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Out to the left and complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
To number 84.
From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now left side on the swing pass. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11 brings up second down at the 26-yard line.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Sets up to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And coverage, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And the second down throw on target. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for him with Connor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down by.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. He's got it complete. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an even 90 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Sanders for the extra.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the turnover, it's Tua. Going up top. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with.
Incomplete.
But it's 2nd down.
Demonte Casey on the coverage.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield. 'em. 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 'em
they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's complete. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
And goal to go.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
A gain of
perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's a look from the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
in the end zone. Brings up 3rd and goal.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. And the ball is out. And the Falcons grab it. And the return will stop right around the 25. Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And they'll begin by running the option. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Ridley. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13.
Makes the score Dolphins 21. Falcons 13.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run with Breida. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 33 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
6 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Miami.
Tua sets up to pass it to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Now Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picks him up at the 33. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jared Cook, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will make it into the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
48-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
10-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Hurts. And they don't get the 2-point conversion here. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
It's so difficult to cover a fade route, and you talk about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender. The offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
42. Falcons 19. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And now here's another interception. Picked off. This will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 19-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And the Dolphin first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the run is Connor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
The ball carrier.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Connor. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jared Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this offense continues to pour it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And this throw complete to Washington. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let it run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. this one caught by Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's another Falcons first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Today's final score, Dolphins 49.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road test next week as they